Hey guys, it's Speed Stacking Maniac, and this is episode 7, I think, of my podcast. Maybe 8, probably 7. I lost count. But, yeah, it's just gonna be me today. I don't have a guest. I was unable to find one for this segment, but that's okay. We will press on anyway. And I'm actually at my new house, which I, should upload a picture of my, picture of my room for you in the sunroom, which is right here, which has the rest of my things, including my stacking table and shelf. So I'll be able to put that in my community post if you guys are interested in that. But I have a lot of things to get to today, so hopefully we will be able to meet the 30-minute mark. If not, then, it is what it is. I just wanted to put out some content for you guys today because I couldn't yesterday. I had to go to work, and my computer wasn't working, so um, I did have a guest available at that time, but not today, so my apologies for that, and hopefully, in the next segment, it can be more uniform and planned out. But for those of you who are watching this episode, I know it doesn't get as many views as my normal stacking videos, which is okay. We do this for fun. I don't make any money off of it, but I appreciate you guys checking out my podcast. So, the first topic is obviously the new house. I just moved into here, which is right next to Twisty Treat, where I used to go all the time to stack. So now instead of a 10-minute drive, it could be a 10-minute ride on my rollerblades. It's that much closer. So really, but I would have to carry the table, so I would probably just drive. It would be under 5 minutes after traffic. Traffic, it really makes the difference in this county. It's just quite populated. Everybody's trying to get somewhere. But yeah, I'll be able to stack more at Twisty. I don't know if I will, because you gotta have the time and energy. And plus, I now have a full-time job. Last week, I just worked overtime. So hopefully, I'll have the time and energy to go more to Twisty some more often and stack there. So, that already covered my next topic, plans for Twisty Treat. So, if I need to make some extra money, which I don't think I will, but it's always nice to get out there and raise money for a tournament, have an excuse to do a fundraiser. So, next up is participants for Stack Up. Every week we have this update. Let me tell y'all, so now we are at, I believe, if I full screen this, it'll tell me 479,609 estimated participants. So some of these are exact and some of these are just a round guesstimate from these schools, organizations, and libraries and churches and things. So now we have some new countries. We have, first of all, 1,843 registered organizations for the Stack Up. And that's going to be happening November 16th. I believe it's through the 18th as well for this year. So we have Algeria, Australia, Canada. Canada's a lot more now. I got to give them that. China, Denmark, Japan, a lot from Japan, so that's 6. Malaysia, Nigeria, Poland, South Africa, Spain, Switzerland, UK, that's 13, and then the United States, which is 14, unless there is another country at the very bottom. So at least 14 countries now signed up for the Stack Up, which is wonderful. So we are about to surpass the 2012 record of 483,000. So we'll definitely surpass that by almost this time next month. Just a few more weeks, at least 3 weeks away. And then the next milestone is the 2013 record number of 555,932. So as far as I am concerned with, I'm not going to be able to do the Stack Up, unfortunately. I have work during the day. But, if I was still in school, there are now 4 locations within an hour drive of me. So now there's one in Tampa, Newport, Richie, Clearwater, and St. Petersburg. So, I think, based on where I live now, it would just beat out, the Newport Richie location would just beat out Tampa for closest location to me, or the Clearwater one would actually be closer, rather, than Tampa. So, that's the update for this week of the 2021 Stack Up. Next topic, if I can minimize this and still get it to be okay, the tournament in Connecticut, Baltic, Connecticut. I was unable to go, but I would have probably, been able to actually get a world record. Just kidding. No, Peter got really good times. He got a 1.7, 2.2, and then a 6.7, I think. And then that wasn't even, he didn't even get all of the age world records either, because there was another collegiate that beat him out. Sheamus is not a collegiate, nor is John Scannell, but they also got really good times. For those of you who were wondering, Sheamus won for males, and I believe Caitlin Quinn won for females. They got really, really good times. He got a 590, so already, first Gen 5 tournament in the United States, one person got a 5, and that's awesome. So we're expecting to see much greater times in Cowtown. We're going to have Jesse Horn, we're going to have Trey Griffith, all fast stackers, who did not go to Connecticut but will be at Cowtown, including me and Dalton. Let's not forget Dalton in that list of people, because he might just blow everyone out of the water, considering he was originally, his first ever try with Gen 5 wasn't that good, but now he's, I think, second overall. I have the list in front of me. Why don't I just look it up? Third overall. He's 5 milliseconds overall behind Jaden Coggins. Oh, no, that's for cycle. If we go to overall... Okay, Dalton is 4th overall. Okay, with an 832. But that's really good. Adam Turner is 5th, so he's right behind him. So, God represent Europe. Good job for him. Next up, Cowtown's coming up, which I just mentioned. I'm staying with Greg Luce. He is the father of Santiago Luce, who used to be a stacker on Team USA. He's about 10 years old now, or 11. He doesn't stack anymore, unfortunately. He may be competing. No, he's competing in terms of parent-child doubles. He's going to do that with his father. But other than that, it's just going to be his dad competing to keep up the legendary Luce family competition, which I commend him for that. That's a good thing. So I'm going to be staying with him along with my friend Devin is officially going. We've signed up. We've booked our flights. Well, I've signed up. He has yet to sign up, but we'll put him in before the late registration, which I believe is Halloween. I don't know, though. I'm probably wrong on that. But we got to get on that within the next week. So I got to remind myself of that. My doubles is going to be with Devin, and then my relay, we've called ourselves By the Time We Get to Texas. That's going to be our relay team name. It's going to be me. It's going to be Drew Dixon. It's going to be Nathan Wood and Spencer Schmidt. All those are from Texas except for Drew, so we have 2 Texans and 2 non-Texans in the same team of 4. Hopefully we do well. We might even make SOC. It really is a toss-up for who's going to make SOC or win or get a world record right now. At least for the next 6 months, maybe a year, until things get more solidified as far as, like, okay, this time is getting close to the limit of Gen 5 for competition, and it's going to take a while to beat, because you can't have world records at every single tournament, and, like, overall world records. But world records in general, I would dare to say. Next up, there are no improvements that I looked up. The top 10 Gen 5 update. Normally I give an update as to, like, what 10th place is for Gen 5, and then 9th and 8th and so on for the overall, but there are no improvements for this week. However, there is some sad news, because especially if somebody makes a top 25 video for Gen 5 overall, because I was in the top 25 until Tom Johnston somehow was able to get 572 on top of his already insane records for 333 and 363, beating me out in overall. So he's 25 and I'm 26. It hurts, especially since my setup right now for stacking is just a stack station, which I've gotten less than, well, I got a 1.6 on there, so I can't complain, but with the Gen 5, so hopefully I'll be able to, get an even faster time, like maybe improve my 363 or cycle. Really, I'd sooner beat my 333 than my cycle, I dare say, but definitely 208 could be improved. I just have yet to actually stack seriously. My best since I moved in 10 days ago was a 591, and I haven't beaten it because I've had little time to actually get on serious stacking. I just keep up every day to keep myself in shape as far as stacking and not get bad at it. When you don't practice at something and you just get worse as a result. Save for a few who are able to take long breaks like William Polly and come back even better somehow. But for me, I need to keep, just for a few minutes a day, I like to stack. Sometimes more, but most of the time it's only a few minutes. Some days I don't get to stack at all. Unfortunately, that was the case last week because I had 53 hours of work in that week, including yesterday, Saturday. So this is my true day off. That I just wanted to get this in this episode and let you guys know about that. So yeah, I got beaten out by Tom in the top 25, so I must improve and try to beat him and get back in for if and when someone makes a top 25 Gen 5 video. That was my note I put in there to close for that point. Next up, oh, I already mentioned this, lack of stacking and lots of work. I had overtime this last week, plus church karate and extra things, which take up pretty much the rest of my free time, unfortunately. But once I get settled in, I mean, I would like to think I'm already settled in, but I'm just using a lame excuse to say I need to get back into the swing of things as far as stacking. And maybe, and I don't have any, like, I don't want to say I don't have anyone to stack with, at least not in person. I have one person that lives nearby, but he's not, like, fast like me at this moment, so, plus I'd have to drive all the way down to Clearwater Mall just to stack with him, so. But if I can, oh, I didn't even write this in. I went to the Tarpon Springs Library yesterday, and I inquired about, can I start a cup stacking club for free, just to teach the kids and have something fun to do for myself for stacking, a passion project, if you will. She said I got to call back to the project manager, like the director of program director, it was, for the library, during the weekdays, Monday through Friday, so I'm going to try to hit them back up on the phone, or if I even go back there during the week. I'm going to try to also get more exercise by rollerblading down Pinellas Trail, which is right outside my neighborhood and takes me straight to the library, so that was very convenient. It was 2 miles one way and then 2 miles back, so it was good for me. So if I go back there, I can teach the kids, I can skate, bring cups and mats and timers. I don't know how I could do that, how many sets I could bring on rollerblades, but if worst comes to worst, if I need to bring all my cups, then I just drive the car. But anyway, hopefully that comes to fruition, and I can invite that guy that lives in Clearwater to come over there and help me out. So, long story short, I have no one to stack with for right now, but if you guys want to, feel free to call me, and if I'm free, we'll stack. Just because I need to practice more, especially because this is coming up so quick. There's only like how many more days? 13 days left until the actual tournament. Less than 2 weeks. Good gracious. So Dallas, I gotta work on practicing for that. Next up, this is just the last note I had here, so we may wrap this up and make it a 15-minute episode. Half the people, half the time. But I don't know if you noticed, but if you've made it this far, then you deserve to know. As a fun bonus for you, I may be the only stacker to have a scar as a result of stacking. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I do have a scar on my hand regardless, and it is from the day after I graduated college. It's actually on my hand right here, and I'll show you. It's a slightly darker spot on my hand, on my knuckle, and you may not be able to see it, but it's barely visible. You can see it more clearly if you're in person. But anyways, the point is, I was stacking with Cole and Cam. We had a meetup in Lakeland at the mall, trying to, Cole stacked for a little bit, Cam didn't at all, but that was okay. I just wanted to hang out with both of them, and then I was trying very, very hard the entire afternoon, sweating, going half insane, frustrated, trying to get a 5.7 in the cycle, which back then I have a 5.55 now, so I don't know why I worked so hard. I was just such a tryhard, and I wanted to do so well with the timer right away. So I brought that, tried to get a 5.7, and I got a 583 clean, several 5.7 scratches, and at that point, if you can understand, I got so mad that, the cups fell on the 10 stack, and I just slammed it with my fist, broke in several pieces, cut my hand in 7 places. All of those fortunately healed except for the big one. It was just such a big gash that it never healed correctly. However, oh my, I just was looking at the screen. Seamus Stoker apparently has a 2 flat 0 with 363 Gen 5, so that's unfortunate, man. I hope he gets the 1 eventually, because imagine having a 2 flat 0, couldn't be me. But, a lot of bad things happen to me sometimes, so can't say that it won't, but I wouldn't know what to do if I got a 2 flat, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think I'll even get a 1. I might. for Gen 5 for 363, but we'll see. Anyways, I just realized it's 15 minutes now, so I appreciate you guys watching what I had to put out for now. That's all I have for now. I wish I had more news to bring you, but if it comes to my mind, I will put it in the description, so feel free to check right now. If there's any links, then you can click on them. If not, then that just means I didn't have any more things to talk about. So thank you guys again for watching. Have a great day.